Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create, but now, well, now's the time to kick it off.
Are you playing on mobile, bro?
Business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
This return starts at the 5.
Where are you going?
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Come on. Because from now on, I'm going to be nice, bro. I pinky promise.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Bro, you said why I'd be mean to you in the first place?
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And his game will
bro, they
begin
playing
with an
blitz,
incomplete
bro.
pass.
Like, you're so gay.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open.
Bro, you playing blitz, bro. You so gay.
Enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Oh, you a bitch.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Yo.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are off to a great start defensively.
I said I quit, bro.
They forced a turnover on the opening possession. So the first
bro, I'll
drive
give
of the
you a
game
chance, bro. I might come back.
not in points,
bro,
but in an
hey, fuck, you weird.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make
Where
up
you
for
from?
that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Ah, so
throwing now
yeah,
on
so
first
no
down.
wonder you still.
Got him
Yo,
right, and it's
how did
complete.
You got
And
Xbox,
he's
bro?
tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not
Yo,
open, he's
I
still a
thought you was
target.
playing on
Thanks
mobile,
to that
Fuzz.
physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
No, do not run with your
Escapes the
QB. I'm gonna hit.
The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Come on, but just
They
kick the
find
field goal,
7
bro. Give me a
yards, and
chance,
now
bro.
they've got 1st and goal.
Just kick the field goal, bro. Yo, who's your running back?
They give to Spiller from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception
But
out
your hair
there
is
from
nice
the
for
public
real.
is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Has it in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they beat him to the edge.
Jahmyr Gibbs is so butt.
At the line. Call it no gain on that run,
Bro,
and
who
they
even
face
bought,
2nd
bro?
and 10.
Which one y'all, bro? Did he buy Jahmyr Gibbs? Bro, he is so buns.
Play action, Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Like, you should quit the game, like, real talk.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field.
And the direct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. To the left side, and Adams has it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
1st and 10. To throw on the first play, it's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Gerald Everett, touchdown Falcons.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Smith to throw on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Baker to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Baker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And oh, that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First carry for the Hall of Famer, Emmitt Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw is Bankert. He's got it complete to C.J. Spiller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone.
You so ass.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
It's the former Hurricane great, Frank Gore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Daniels. It's caught here by Adams. He's got room at the 30. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's complete to Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gore will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And this time he is in. Yes. Frank Gore taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with a defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFX rhythm, and no better way to do that than by being able to get after them, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Sending a receiver right. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
They send him right out of the slot. 4th down, and here's Penix. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he's in! Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about... yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
He'll look to throw.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for six.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down. Slot receiver, headed right. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Penix going to throw again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Penix on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 43. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing off the play fake here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Escapes the pocket. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
He's got the hook up to Adams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles sack a big return onto that pick. Look at this. They've got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the...
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here we go. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Completes this one to Chase. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. They're now set for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throwing now off play action. Finds his target, Allen. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run here with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal. Jones can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Eagles pushing for a score before the break. So now here's third and goal. They'll run with Jones. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's completed right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He stays up, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
He'll get this one to Adams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 46. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Reaches the 40, at the 20. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown! Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an
Win the
aerial
ticket
show.
724 says,
Giving us
suggest
the hint
deep
that
pass.
the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Penix. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That'll be caught, and he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. 2nd and 7. Now a toss play, running left. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
You could see the running back. He's stretching it. He's stretching it. He's looking for somewhere to stick that foot in the ground and cut up field. But there was nowhere for him to go. The defense continued to take away all those cutback lanes, and he had no choice to just go out of bounds.
And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The Bears call out their field goal team. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. The Bears sending out their punt team. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
1 quarter in the books. 8-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got the big tight end, Everett, down the field. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. He is in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Cardinals. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They face second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. They'll stick with him again. Third and long. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
High throw, but it's reeled in. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, he'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. To throw again, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. The second down throw is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, Penix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of.
And he will get into the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Bears.